Okay. Hello everybody, it is your favorite plate, Dr. Rosmarinus, and welcome to my first game review. I'm kind of doing this before I'm editing, so there might be long periods of boring shit, but don't worry about that. It's no big deal. It's kind of just how I want to do it. But if you have any suggestions on how I should do these, this stuff, let me know. How I'm kind of doing it in my head is letting these sections flow free without editing first, just so that we have enough time to talk between each thing, because I've tried this before, and I did it in that style of pre-edited. I did not give myself enough time on certain sections and all that, so most of this video is going to be unedited, which I hope you guys enjoy that a little bit more, so that way it's a bit easier on me, and you get more time to watch it. So, yes. Once I'm kind of done talking about certain parts, I will then move on to the next section in my own time, rather than, having a set time, because I notice that kind of messes me up a little bit. And yes, there is a voice over section on Share Factory, but it doesn't give me enough time. You can't voice over the entire thing. So, I'd rather just do this. Thanks, PlayStation, for giving me a half-decent editing software, but I can't even do anything after I'm done anything, like in post. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Again, give me critiques if need be, obviously kindly, because there's a way to say, there's a way to say things. This is one of the reasons why I'm not doing it in that style, is because it's easier to kind of flow with this. So yeah, on to the first section. Okay, so welcome to the music section of it. I'm 50-50 on the music. Some of it's good, some of it I'm like, about. It's your typical first person. It's your typical kind of first person music, which isn't bad. I'm not, wanting to complain about it. It's okay. That's just my opinion. It's good. It's serviceable. So yeah, no, like review wise with the music, I give it more of a 4 out of 10 on that. I forgot to say that I'm gonna be kind of doing that of rating it scale. There you go. Should have said that in the first place. But yeah, no, 4 out of 10 on that. Yeah, so I don't really got much else to say on it. On to the next bit. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the gameplay. How does the game feel? How does it play? Does it feel good? And the answer is yes. It feels fantastic to play. From how the guns feel to shoot all the time, I love the animations for it. Like, the pistols, the shotguns. I haven't looked at every gun yet, but I will. And they all feel fantastic to play with. The reloading animations, which whoever did the reloading animations in this game, you deserve a damn raise. You did a really good job. They feel great, very realistic. So yeah, that the gameplay with the guns feel great. The movement feels fantastic. Moving around, it feels like kind of, if it makes sense, it feels a little bit like Black Ops 4's movement, but better. I guess how you could kind of describe it. It's taking what Black Ops 4's movement and gunplay was, and improving upon that. I think Black Ops 4 was a fantastic game. I like the multiplayer a lot. Those guns were fun. And I'm glad it kind of has that kind of feel to me. So, yeah, no, I think it's serviceable as, a Call of Duty style game. Arcade shooters always fun to play. Got my voice. And yeah, gameplay, I would give that like, a 8 out of 10. It's good. And it's a lot of fun. Next section. Alright, graphics. How do the graphics look and how does everything kind of, mesh together? I guess I'll kind of, bit by bit talk about each, aspect of the graphics. One, the textures are really good. like on the buildings, on the characters and their outfits. They look amazing. And I think they did a really good job on the textures and how it looks. The lighting looks fantastic. And the map designs too, kind of bunching that in with the graphics because they do matter. The map designs are great with different spots where you can hide in, but not, completely, camping. Because we all just love campers, don't we? But there's not really a lot of that. Like, I haven't really had a lot of campers in the game, which I think is a good thing. That's one thing which I've always hated about Call of Duty is that there's a lot of places where you can camp and just sit there with a damn sniper rifle in the back corner. If you can't tell, that pisses me off to no end. But it's really good with the map designs. I think they did a fantastic job, and I think it's one thing which I love about Ubisoft is that they know how to make a good map. For me, in my opinion. And I think that again, this kind of relates to the graphics. The textures on the guns also look amazing. Like the M4 and the 1911 look fantastic. I love the Desert Eagle. It's literally so cool. I'll talk more about that in like the sound section. And yeah, no, I enjoyed a lot of it. A lot of it was a lot of fun. Well, actually, pretty much all of it. Even though I was getting mad, it looks amazing. For a free-to-play game as well. There's a lot of bad-looking free-to-play games. Obviously, I don't have high standards. Yeah, I don't have high standards. All I need is fun gameplay and fun graphics, and I'll be happy. So, yeah. I mean, like, to me, the prettiest game with the best gameplay is Warframe. That's my bar. And it kind of, it reaches out a little bit. It is pretty. So, yeah. Also, I want to point out that person's username. Please look at it. If you saw it, that's an amazing username, and I love them. I know it's kind of off topic, but, have to have some comedy in this. Alright. On to the next section. Sound. How does the game sound? From... Oh my god, it's my voice. Yeah. From, like, gun sounds to characters. I like it. The guns sound amazing, exactly how I want them to kind of sound. And... my voice. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bad, I don't know why. But, again, the guns, especially the flamethrowers on the cleaners, man, that's a good sound for a flamethrower. And, I think the sound design's amazing, the characters sound good, like the voice actors did an amazing job on some of them. And, yeah, no, yeah, also I forgot to review the last couple sections. I don't know which ones I missed. I think I said gameplay, just in case, before we move on. Gameplay, I give an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I did say that already. Sound, I give a 10 out of 10 for that one. I really do like it. Graphics, 8 out of 10. I think that was it. Remind me later, or I'll remember in editing, and I'll just put it up on the screen. Damn it. on to the next section. Let's go. Alright, characters. What do I mean by that? The individual characters in the factions themselves and how well these characters are represented. So, we're going to go bit by bit of each faction, kind of talk about who's and who and what character and what faction is my favorite, and, kind of rank them and tier list style. Yeah. So starting with the Cleaners. The Cleaners are my favorite faction. Because one of my favorite Tom Clancy games is The Division. I really like it a lot, and it is so much fun. But I've always loved the Cleaners as like a faction in the game. They're fascinating with their backgrounds, being that they were former firefighters after the green virus. Again, if you want to, you could correct me if I'm wrong. But after the green virus came along, some firefighters kind of went to me a little nuts and decided that if anyone was infected or possibly infected, that they would, set them on fire. I've always loved them for that bit of the lore, how crazy they are, and, their overall look have always looked cool to me. And I think they translated well. in the game. My favorite queener being green. He looks so cool, which I just realized why he might be called green is because of the green virus. That's kind of funny. That might be the intention. Like you see some of this gameplay, I am using that drone a lot, and you may be wondering why. I was trying to unlock green, which eventually I did, don't worry. But that's why you see me die a lot, is because I'm trying to get that challenge done. But besides from that, I like the other two. I can't really remember their names right now. I am sorry. But no, I'm really liking them. They're great. Actually, I have Wiki pulled up. And the other two are... Does it say them? Got this part out, because I'm talking like nonsense. Okay, so the other faction of my second favorite would have to be the Phantoms. They are, you know, as I'm reading on this, so I have pulled up website PC Games, and I'm kind of reading through the Phantoms lore, and I'm just gonna say that these are ex-ghosts, so also called Shadow Team, and hail from Ghost Recon Phantoms. So that's where they kind of come from. That's all I'm really gonna read. But if you want to find it, it's from the website PC Games. I think it's PC Games N. I don't know if that's how you properly spell it. But yeah, no, they're really cool design wise. I like all of them. I can't really like pick one. I can't really remember their names right now. But I think the Phantoms are really cool. I like kind of like their abilities of shielding people and kind of being that, you know, defense class for the game. So again, I'm sorry about my voice. So yeah, no, Phantoms are really cool. Like my second favorite. Third favorite. Let me find them. There. DedSec. I really like DedSec because I love Watch Dogs. I like Watch Dogs Legion. Not my favorite one though. I think I like Watch Dogs 2 a little bit better because Wrench is amazing. And I liked how each of the characters look. They kind of look, you know, that kind of punk kind of look to them. That's why I like Wrench, because he has that, you know, punk aesthetic. And as someone who loves punk and wants to dress like that, is really cool to me. But no, I don't know much about their abilities. I know they under the ability to lock out, where it's like, you know, their HUD and minimap and all that get all kind of screwed up. I've ran into so much, but since I don't have them right now, I can't really say. Yeah, then like fourth favorite is Phantoms. I haven't played too many of the Splinter Cell games, but for what I have played, which is mostly, actually no, I've only played one Splinter Cell game. I think that was Blackout. I think that was called. I know it was like Black something. But no, I really like the designs of Splinter Cell, and I think they're really cool looking. Like the kind of tech and the black and green look great on them. And it's the Echelon. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I got it wrong. It's Echelon. I'm so sorry. I probably pissed off a lot of people. But no, Echelon is really cool, and fourth favorite faction. Then fifth favorite is Libertad. Libertad, right? I might be wrong. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, it's Libertad. I think I'm saying that right, is what it's just saying. But they're really cool. Another from Far Cry 6. I think the designs are okay. You know, not my style. I think some of them look cool. Some of them are just like, for me. Not saying that they're bad. I do like some of the designs, but like, well, I like these guys better. So, yeah, that's what I think of the characters. You know, they're all really fun to play as, and yeah. On to the last bit, which is just the overall thoughts of the game. Overall thoughts of this game. I really like it. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad I'm seeing a lot of people enjoy it. You know, I hope it doesn't kind of become like For Honor, which, if you know what I mean, I think it's the most underrated Ubisoft game. If you are watching this and you've never played For Honor, go check it out. It is a lot of fun. I know this isn't a For Honor video, but that's kind of like my main thing, which might actually be my main thing on the channel, kind of talking about For Honor and its lore. Which, hey, I have a reason to go look at wikis. Oh man, what I'll probably do, talk about this first, and I'll talk about future plans. But no, this game is really fun. It's enjoyable. I'm excited to see the next couple factions, which I believe the code names, because they only have released the code names for them. The one I'm excited to see is codename Horde in Season 4. But I'm mostly curious on what Ruby, Blitz, and Orchard? I think that's Orchard. I don't know. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they're gonna bring and what they're gonna look like and what games they're from. I am kind of hoping that they do bring back the Outcasts. Maybe that's what Horde is gonna be. I mean, in the picture, I do kind of see someone with a hoodie. And the only reason why I want to see Outcasts come back is because their designs were so cool from the trailer, from what we saw. And my favorite one was the one with the damn Plague Doctor mask. And yes, I'm a sucker for that. And I want to see him back. Ubisoft, please, for the love of the gods, bring back Outcasts. I want to see them come back because I'm pretty sure they were from Division 2. And I mean, I know why they were removed, so that way they could add DeathSec and Libertad. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I just want to see them back. I am kind of curious on what Ruby and Blitz are going to be, especially because their logos are pretty interesting. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to give you kind of like my thoughts on what each character are going to be. So I think Ruby is going to be Voss's guys from Far Cry 3. I remember their names, but I think it's going to be those guys. Because it kind of has that like red kind of gritty, logo to it. So maybe that. Maybe for Season 2 and Blitz. That was kind of hard to say. It's like, there's not really much to go off of with the color. But if I were to take a guess from out of the factions, maybe another Far Cry faction. Maybe Far Cry 4? Or, actually just thought about this, Blood Dragon. Because it has a neon effect to it. So maybe it's Blood Dragon. Which, if it is, hell yes, that is my favorite Far Cry game because it's so batshit insane, and I love it. Please let it be that. But no, that's just kind of my thoughts. And maybe for Orchard, it kind of has like a maybe tactical look, so maybe Rainbow or White Masks for Rainbow. Because I'm sure they're going to add a Rainbow Six Siege faction, seeing that Siege is, one of their biggest games. So I'm actually surprised that they didn't add a Rainbow Six faction. But I don't think it's going to be Team Rainbow or anything. I think maybe it could be, but maybe White Masks or the current villains for Rainbow Six Siege, which I don't know their names. I know something Greek related, I believe. But yeah, no, I think I really am excited to see what the next couple seasons are going to bring, and yeah. So no, overall thoughts on the game, I give it, with everything in mind, a 9 out of 10 for me. Personally, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what these factions are going to be, the upcoming ones, especially Codename Horde. And, yeah. So that is my thoughts on the game. I'll stick around a little bit longer. I want to kind of talk about what I'm going to be doing after this video. One, I'm going to be kind of wanting to change up my content a little bit to be mostly focusing on games which I really, really like. I mean, I always do that, but sometimes I get into that YouTuber mindset of, gotta play the latest games, gotta do it. Then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be playing the latest games because that's not so much I want to do, nor can I afford it sometimes. So, because I can't really get every new game that comes out. I'm not a reviewer. I mean, I do want to do reviews, but so yeah, I think this game was fun. So I already said that. I'm sorry, I'm kind of scatterbrained while making this. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but no, I think I'm going to be doing more lore videos on games I really like. I've never done that. I've always loved watching them, but it is going to be mostly on For Honor. I'm actually doing a lot more For Honor content because that, when I'm not playing other games, that is like my main go-to. I love that game. It is so good. And like I said earlier, go check it out. If you're looking for a game to play, give that a shot. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's not everyone's thing, but give it a shot. It's a lot of fun now. I mean, I played back in, what was it? I will say, if you know, my first ever season was, I believe, either when Aramusha and Shaman, I think it was? I remember the color scheme being kind of a green, so I think it was Shaman and Aramusha first came out. Or it was the first time they did the, I think it was the Wolves event, the Apollyon event, where it was like you get to fight the bosses from the story. So I think one of the two was my first time ever playing. I gotta look through my trophies and see which one was earliest, because I know for a fact I played one of those seasons. But no, I've been around since I think it was like year 1. And I've been playing ever since I first started. It's a fun game. It keeps you engaged. It's a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a new Ubisoft game, give that a shot. You'll be pleasantly surprised if you like it. Yeah, that is going to do it for today. Also, I hope you enjoy my username. You can see it right up there. I hope you like that. But besides from that, I really do hope you enjoyed this. Please, if there's anything which you want me to change, if you have any suggestions for this, let me know. Because this is the first time I'm barely editing a video. So, yeah, this is an easier way for me. But if you have any ideas of what I can do, let me know. And yeah, but if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. I am growing. We are growing a little bit, but it's at a slower pace than we'd like. Because right now we're at like 74, and for me, I want to see it grow faster. But that's just how things work. I've heard that the first 100 is a pain in the ass, and that once you hit 100, it starts getting a little bit easier. I mean, we'll see. But no, I please consider subscribing. This is something which I do want to make into kind of a career. Kind of doing this style, and I want to start working on my editing, my voiceovers now. And yeah, but no, if you enjoyed it, please again consider subscribing, liking, leave a comment. That boosts me in the algorithm. What's the algorithm? Gods, I hate the algorithm. Spent 2 hours on a video and then just nothing. Oh, the fuck? No. Anyways, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a great life. And I hope you get a laugh out of this video at certain points. And yeah, be kind to one another, be kind to others. And if you see anybody being harmed by someone else, help out. And I will see you in the next video whenever I post. Goodbye, lovelies.